This is new Intel's graphics card B580 or battlemage 580. This card costs $250 and has 12GB of VRAM. Why 12GB? Because most of AAA titles nowadays require more than 8GB of VRAM definitely. This card is supposed to be as powerful as RTX 4060 Ti, more VRAM, less price. And also it will draw 190 watts from your power supply, when RTX 4060 Ti is only 160. I also really like the design of this card, the materials, the build quality is so solid. 2 fans on the top and 1 exhaust at the bottom, and everything is just nicely covered. And it also requires only 8-pin power connector. And now let's see if this card is worth $250. Path of Exile 2, 2K resolution, ultra settings and no upscaler at all. And we can see 85 FPS, 84, our frame time is very nice, but for some reason it feels a little bit heavier than it's supposed to be. I chose this location of the game only because of amount of creatures you can get at once on the screen. And trust me, this will get crazy here. So you can consider this as worst case scenario. While there is no monsters, with 83, our CPU is barely working and GPU is 100%, which is fine, fully utilized. And frame time is so smooth. But for some reason game feels a little bit more heavier or stuttery than it's supposed to be. But this is just a little bit, it's still playable enough. We're finally getting some action, so many monsters on the screen at the same time. Come on, I need more. Up, roll, and more monsters. Oh, I was looking for this. This is where it will get crazy. Check this out. So we had 85 FPS on average when it was quite empty. Now 72, 73 when we have all these monsters on the screen. To be honest, this is quite impressive for $250. I was expecting to see like 40 plus here. Not like 66 or 64. 50? Okay, 52. But this is just a place to check the worst case scenario. And this probably won't happen that often in this game. Okay, we went to 49 FPS. Can we go to 48? From 85 to 48. So we literally went double down. What's interesting, my own RTX 4070 Super does the same. Oh, 26 FPS, 24, 25, 26. All these monsters plus explosions from my grenades, and yeah, it went to 24 FPS. My RTX 4070 Super goes to like 35. To be honest, this is quite impressive. The only downside is smoothness of movement is a little bit not there. It's not disaster, just a little bit heavier. On Intel GPUs we have XS upscaler. Let's set it to quality and see what FPS we'll get. Again 2K, ultra settings, only XS now on quality. And we at 85, 86 FPS here now. To be honest, this is exactly the same as we had before. I think we started with 90, went to 70 like something. Maybe a few FPS more, but almost the same. If we will have like 75 FPS during the battles, then it's exactly the same. Let's see. And during this battle we at 80. Yeah, we have like 10 more FPS. Nope, we're going to 70. 10 more FPS probably. Definitely slightly more, but not that big difference to be honest. I just gathered way too many monsters around me, and I think this should be enough for our test. And we're at 76 FPS, 77, 76 is still very good, so XS quality is definitely working. It's not going to like 60. Oh, 61. 61, okay, it's probably the same. And now let's use grenades and fire and see our FPS. 34. And 32 is going, oh, 26, 24. Oh no, we went to 24 territory. That's not good at all. Yeah, something is definitely pulling FPS down when lots of explosions, particles and dead bodies flying around. Like I said before, on my RTX 4070 Super, it goes down to like 34 FPS. Battlemage 580 is like 60-50% weaker than 4070 Super. So yeah, 24 FPS, that's a good number. The good part, it went to 24 for like microsecond and went back straight away, so not a big deal. What about 1080p, no upscaling at all and ultra settings? 1080p ultra settings with 100 and almost 10 FPS. This is way more. We had 90 at 2K no upscaling. Interesting. So we got like 20 FPS more. And when we have lots of monsters on the screen at the same time, we're at 100 FPS still. To be honest, this is quite amazing, only because at ultra settings 1080p to have 100 FPS, this is, yeah, very playable. And when we have way too many monsters on the screen right now, we're still at 90 plus FPS. And it's not dropping to like 60 or 70, 82 and went back. And when I'm using my grenades to kill them all, it goes like 61, 46, 40, 35, 26, 22 and 27 and went back. Most likely this FPS issue with grenades and monsters, it's game bug, not graphics card issue. And most likely it will be just patched later. 4K resolution, XS quality and ultra settings. And our FPS is 57, 56. It is almost 60 FPS, but I believe we'll have big FPS drops right now. During this fight it's 50 FPS, 45 because of grenades. I think grenades are just dropping our FPS and it should go back up. Yep, 50 FPS. And what's that? Oh, this is the boss fight. Cool. Small boss, mini boss. How did I miss this boss? I'm very too high level for this area and I don't remember fighting this boss, and this boss already dead. In Path of Exile 2 I went all in to make my grenades as powerful as possible, and you just saw that I just obliterated that boss. Our FPS during that boss fight went to 35. So this is a very good sign, to be honest. So Intel B580 can be 4K card, but not for everyone. Casual gamers will be happy, pro gamers, nope. And this is now real live gameplay test, 4K XS quality ultra settings. And our FPS is like 44, 39, and it's not going below 40. I mean, like, it is playable. I don't mind to have this FPS, to be honest. Oh no, we have some elite enemy there. Perfect. We went to 38 for microsecond, 39 and 41. And that enemy probably is deadly because everyone is deadly for me here. 36. He probably will one-shot me because, he's stuck because of my ally. That's really good. Let's throw the bombs. Bombs away. My bombs are so OP now and they barely scratching this guy. That's nuts. It used to take me like 10 throws to kill big bosses, and this guy is like way more powerful. Oh no, I almost died. You see what I'm saying? Real life scenario, and 40, 37 FPS. This is what you will get during the gameplay on this card in Path of Exile. Remember, this is 4K XS quality ultra settings. At 2K resolution XS quality ultra settings, these drops will be like 55, 65 FPS. Path of Exile to conclusion on Intel B580. This game is absolutely playable on this graphics card. I am quite blown away that we're getting this FPS for $250. And now let's go to Black Myth Wukong. I forgot to record current settings of this game, but this is 4K resolution, 69% XS and high settings. And as you can see, this is not very good FPS. High settings, 4K, even 69% XS. 35 FPS. This area right now is probably the busiest, the most demanding scene in this game. If you have 35 FPS here, you probably will have like 45 everywhere else. And again, just to think that this card is $250 and you can see this FPS. Shame on you, RTX 4060. And look at that VRAM, 8.04. So a little bit above 8 GB of VRAM. And that's why we have better performance than on something with 8 GB like 4060. And this is very playable, 35 FPS. I can totally dodge, I can play like this, no problem at all. I wonder what will be if we'll reduce our XS to 25, high settings and 4K resolution still. And we at 46, 52 FPS. Wow, we're above 50 FPS. And I can definitely tell that picture is a little bit reduced now. But what's interesting, picture quality is very acceptable still. It's not like a FSR performance where everything's just destroyed. I think CS is using AI upscaling like DLSS, and things are just very nice looking still. To be honest, I'm very impressed with this card. We're already getting 50 plus FPS 4K, and CS on this card works a little bit differently. I can definitely tell that the picture is just sharper, cleaner. There is absolutely no noise. Everything is so nice and clean, maybe even better than on DLSS, which is surprising. As you can see, Black Myth Wukong is absolutely playable on Intel B580. There is only one downside so far, which I must mention. For some reason, FSR3 frame generation is not working in this game. As you can see, it is on, but we are back to 35-38 FPS. I tried to restart the game, restart the PC, reinstall drivers, and it's always the same. It is just not working. If this is deal breaker for you, be aware. GTA 5 4K resolution, ultra settings, MSA off, advanced graphics off. And inside the house we have 69 FPS, nice. Okay, let's go outside and see the real FPS. 69 again, 66, 61. 58, 69 again. Yes, I want to override this. Okay. Well, it is very playable. 73, 74. So you can play GTA 5 at 4K Ultra, no problem with this card. Again, I'm very surprised. This is 4K card, kinda. Of course, with new titles, you will have to use XS like balanced or performance. But XS on this card, it just looks different for some reason. I'm not sure why. It is just so clean and nice looking, no shimmer, no noise. Intel did something with XS and now it works differently, definitely. Now let's go back to GTA 5 with 68 FPS, 65. It is very playable. This game is still very good looking. Just look at this sunset. I'm playing on OLED screen and this looks just amazing. It is hard to believe that this game is 10 years old. And to be honest, so far it is perfect experience. No stutters, no lags, very playable. This is how I drive my car. This car is still fine, it's still working. I can still drive it, it's like new. Oh look, it's fine. I had to swap the car. I want to go to hilly area and see our FPS there. I think this is a perfect spot. Let's go up. Sorry, tree. We went to 57, 54. Okay, we're going down. It's still very demanding, even for this car. Why cannot go up? Come on, car. Oh, this car is trash. Come on, car. You can make it. No, this car probably done. This way? No, it's not going. And with 51 FPS, 49, we're going down basically. Yeah, I need a new car. Oh, there's a bike. Hey, give me your bike. Hey, don't drive away. Well, asked nicely. Now I have to take this bike from him. Hey, give me your bike. Okay. I think he's just very sleepy. And he fell on his ketchup, I think. That's fine. He's fine. Very sleepy. Okay, now we can go on this hill. Let's see. How can we drive this way? Yes, see, it worked. Oh, the sunset is just beautiful. And we're at 59, 54 FPS. Very stable. I'm not sure why we had like 49 there. It's 50 plus FPS experience at 4K on this card. GTA 5. Well, in conclusion, GTA 5 is almost fully working on this card, with one caveat again. Let me show you. I just changed my resolution to 1440p and look at this performance. Our GPU never goes to 100% anymore. It's 94, 93, 91, and it's so stuttery, it is basically unplayable. Oh, you have seen the stutter? This is just madness. 38, 77. This is so bad. And it's everywhere like this. Look, it's 98. So far it's good. And goodbye, Bob. Oh, he's still alive. I must save the universe. Yes. No, wait, Bob. Are you immortal? Now, goodbye, Bob. And these stutters are everywhere. 84, 91, 98. And this is just unplayable. And now I changed resolution to 1080p. Ultra settings, MSA off, no advanced graphic settings. And this is just bad. Look at this. Oh my god, 7% utilization when 85, and our FPS goes all over the place. It's basically unplayable. Is it even possible aim when it's stuttering like this? Let's check this out. And nope. Oh, the stutter. And again. Oh, so far so good. Nope. No. Oh my god, this is impossible. This is the most annoying stutters you can find in any game. Well, in conclusion, at 4K, perfect experience. When you go down to 2K or 1080p, then you see stutters and lags, and I'm not sure why. Drivers, optimization, maybe you know something I don't know. Write in the comments below. Thank you. Next game is Stalker 2, 1080p resolution, epic settings, XS quality, and also no frame generation. Outside the village, when we barely can see anyone, we're at 50 FPS, 52, 53. It is very playable. 43 we went for microsecond, 44 again, and went back straight away. Our frame time could be a little bit lower, but it's still so far so good. I don't really like how everything looks in this game at 1080p. Everything's so washed out and blurry, especially vegetation. Oh, we went to 33 here, 35. We're still dropping FPS quite a lot. So I believe new patch didn't patch performance that much. But at least we're not dropping to like 24s, and stutter's kinda gone in the city. I mean, like, at least it's smooth experience in the city. Let's go a little bit further and see if we can see like 20s or something. 45 here. Okay, this is nice. 45, 39 at this place. For some reason, this place is cursed. When we go back, it's nicer. I think something was done, definitely. It's not like 30 or 25 anymore. Stalker 2 on Intel battlemage 580 is kinda playable. You can get 40 plus FPS here and there. I don't really like how everything's so washed out at 1080p. Most likely XS is working as well. And look at that. Everything's just blurry mess. I can't see any anomaly. I can hear them, but I don't see them anymore because of this mess. Oh, I can see one when we're far away from city outside. We're at 57, 58, 52. It's still very nice, but it's below 60. But this card is $250. Maybe it is fine. What is that? Is that a mine? Landmine? I don't remember such anomaly. I believe this is anomaly. Something new. Be not. This is fire. This is fire. I like this. Very creative. And now let's switch on frame generation at 1080p, epic settings, XS quality. I hope it's working. Oh, it's working here. Not like in Black Myth Wukong. Okay. Wait, it is much better. We went from 50 FPS to almost 100 FPS. And there is no latency. It is very smooth. And still 1080p, still very washed out in my opinion, but now we have lots of FPS. If you have 1080p screen, I believe you are in a good place with this card. And let's go inside this cursed town and see how low FPS will drop. We're at 77, 84, 84 still. It just stays almost 90 FPS here. I'm very impressed. I can feel slight latency, like teeny tiny, but it's still very impressive, to be honest. Wow, frame gen is such a lifesaver in this game for this card. Now let's check 1440p resolution, epic settings, XS quality, and no frame generation. Let's switch it off. Okay, it's off. Our FPS is at 43, 42 is quite stable, and our VRAM is at 7.8. And with 12 GB of VRAM on the card, we should have very stable performance. And yeah, it is very stable. 39, 38, it should not go to like 25 or something. 36, back to 40. In the water, still fine. It is quite playable. It's not 60 FPS definitely, but this is $250 card. And this game is very broken, especially this place. So once we're going outside, it's 41. It's still staying above 40, which is very impressive. And once we'll go out, I think it should go to like 45 to 50 FPS. Okay, and once we're outside, it's 46, 47, 49, and it's very consistent here and there. Interesting. Maybe it was optimized because FPS doesn't go up anymore. Does that mean that they reduced FPS here to balance everything out? Or maybe outside now is as demanding as inside. I think they added A-Life and many more things in this game. And most likely that's why now it's more even. 4K resolution, epic graphic settings. XS I'll reduce to performance only because this is $250 card. And also I will disable FSR 3.1. And we're getting 36 FPS, 37 here. Everything's so sharp and clean. I don't believe my eyes. FSR would destroy everything, but this is just so sharp. It's like nothing changed. Still 4K native, but FPS is much higher. Wow. Intel definitely did something with XS, and now it works like magic. I can't believe my eyes. Everything is so fine. Every detail. Check this out. It still feels like proper 4K even on this screen. And I have very good eyes. And yeah, everything's so sharp and clean. I'm blown away. This is better than DLSS in my opinion. And inside we have 36 FPS. It's still below 40 FPS. But this is again $250 card. And check this guy's face. It's very, very sharp. You can see every small detail on his face, on the car behind, the grass behind him, super sharp. It is very silly to think that this card might show you like at least 50 FPS at epic settings, XS quality at 4K inside this town. Only because I think only RTX 4090 can hold with DLSS quality, epic settings 4K, 60 FPS here. Only that card. And RTX 4090 costs somewhere around $1,500. I'm so blown away by performance XS. Let's check ultra performance. Will we see any difference? This is again 4K epic settings. And our FPS went slightly up with 41, 39, so 35 here. It is definitely still very sharp, but now I can definitely tell that it's a little bit washed out. It's above 2K resolution, but below 4K. I mean, like, it's still very, very good. If this is the future of upscalers, I'm blown away. And I really hope Nvidia will show new DLSS on this CES. Check this out. This is very, very sharp. I can see every single detail on this guy's hat, his eyes, the brick wall behind him, his sweater. You can clearly see every single detail on the gloves of my character or sleeves and grass behind this guy. And this is ultra performance. Everything is way too sharp. In conclusion, Stalker 2 is kinda playable on Intel battlemage 580. It is probably not the best experience you will find, and I will probably recommend you to get something like RTX 4070 Super or even above to enjoy this game. But if you're on a budget and you have, let's say, 1080p screen, yes, this card is perfect for this. And again, check this guy. Why he's so sharp? XS ultra performance. We got more FPS, and this is I don't know. I can't find words to express what I'm feeling right now. This is just so good. And outside the town, we have 45 FPS. It's still the same. I think they kind of even this around. I don't think Marvel Rivals is working on this card. Every time I try to open it, there's GPU crash, dump triggered message. I tried to restart PC, reinstall GPU drivers, and always the same problem. And I also toggled the option in settings in the menu before you enter the game, GPU debug mode, and it did nothing. And their suggestions are absolutely useless. Reinstall drivers, clear the cache, toggle option start with the GPU debug mode, and nothing worked. Marvel Rivals probably will be fixed soon because this battlemage 580 card is very, very powerful. New Delta Force game, 4K resolution, ultimate settings, XS quality. And look at that, we're above 60 FPS, 75, 79. It is quite closed area, but this is very good FPS already. We at 68 FPS, 63, this is very open area. And our frame time is just beautiful, very, very smooth experience. I'm loving it so far. This is actually a 4K card for some games. And we are utilizing more than 8GB of VRAM. So for 4060 or 4060 Ti with 8GB of VRAM, this performance is just unachievable. And also when we're using tank, our FPS still above 60. This is just amazing. And this game basically Battlefield 4, but different. So in conclusion, Intel battlemage 580 is quite an amazing card. It just needs some more driver tunings, but so far this is quite amazing results. And keep in mind, this card costs $250 for 12GB of VRAM and this performance. So far this is just amazing. But I would wait for drivers to be tuned a little bit more. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe, and I will see you in next one. Bye.